Good evening and welcome to day 16 of Bedtime Yoga for better sleep. For this evening's practice, you don't need any props, but you might benefit from having a blanket or a cushion to sit up on just for comfort in our seated postures. So we're going to begin in a comfortable cross-legged seat. As I said, perhaps some elevation underneath your hips. Rise up tall when you breathe in. Roll your shoulders down when you exhale. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Nice and slow and steady. Just a calm, centering breath. If you tend to breathe shallow through the day, see whether now you can start to bring some depth to it. Gradually expanding the belly, the ribs, and the chest on your inhale. And slowly exhaling. Continue to focus on the quality of your breath as you hold onto your knees, and when you take your next big inhale, lift your chin and chest into a slight arch of your spine. As you exhale, round your chin towards your chest and scoop your tailbone under you so your whole back rounds. And switch the tilt of the pelvis forwards, the chin and chest lift, breathe in. And exhale round. So just like your cat-cows that we often do when we're kneeling, but in a seated position instead. Inhale and arch to trying to move as much of your back as you can. And just another please, Yogi. You can hold onto your knees, feel almost like you're pulling back through your middle back. Just move your head a little side to side. And lift up to neutral. Switch the cross of your legs. And clasp your hands at your low back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If your hands don't want to reach this evening, put your fingertips on the floor instead and do that same thing. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's get a nice stretch across your front body, especially if you have activities or a job that make you round a lot through the day. Try and undo that shape a little bit here. Now, if your hands are clasped, bring them both to your right hip. If they're not clasped, you can slide this left hand across your low back and keep the right hand next to you. Tilt your head to the right and gently lift and lower your chin. Just explore some stretches in the left side of your neck. And your breath is still full, nice and calm, slow. See whether the control of the breath can start to bring a little bit more calm into your body. And let's lift your head up and switch your hands over to your left side, rising up through the top of your head and tilting your left ear towards your left shoulder. And just start to move and explore. No judgment on whatever you encounter, simply notice it. Welcome or acknowledge it. And lift your head back up and release. Bring your hands in front of you and press your palms forwards. Round your back again, chin towards your chest as you press the hands ahead of you, in front of you. And breathe now into your middle back and upper back as best you can. And if you can, lift your hands up and back for a moment. Again, targeting the upper back area that can just get really stiff and tight. If you're holding your breath, you've gone too far. Try one more breath. And release. Put your right hand on the floor and stretch your left one over the top of you. Going into a left side body stretch. You might even rest your right forearm on the floor. The hand is okay either way. And come up and over, same thing the other way. Right hand up and over the top of you. Left hand supporting you, or perhaps your left elbow. If you feel like you're in your own way, make sure your elbow's tucking in towards you rather than away from you. That will give you the room to move. And let's rise up. Big breath in to help us up. Relax your shoulders. And exhale. And switch your leg position now to a straddle position, so feet out towards the corners. They don't have to be the widest you can go. Moderate is okay for right now. Sit up and turn towards your right leg, please. On your next breath in, you rise a little bit taller, and through your exhale, you can start to tilt your torso towards your right leg. Keep your back quite straight rather than rounded. And just go as far as you can comfortably, and when you start to feel some sensation, hold that position for a few breaths. Just enjoying a leg stretch here for another breath. Inhale to rise. And exhale to center. Shoulders can relax again. Turn towards your left foot. Take a deep breath in. Find that length up through the top of your head and carry that forwards and out as you exhale. This is where that tilt from the pelvis helps, sitting up on the edge of your blanket so that the low back isn't rounded. If you feel like your tailbone is scooped underneath you, it can be more beneficial to remain high and straight in your back. So just find a height that works well for you today. And we'll rise up when you breathe in and center as you exhale. Relax your shoulders another time. Lovely. Bring your right foot in across you and your left shin across in front of that. So we'll take a cross-legged position. If your hips feel a little tight this evening, maintain this position and perhaps explore leaning forwards to stretch your hips. If you feel like you've got a little bit more space, you could pop your left shin on top of your right and wiggle your right foot out away from you a bit so your feet line up with your knees rather than the inner thighs. And your shins parallel to the front of a mat, coming into a firelog pose. So either your cross-legged seat or your firelog, double pigeon. And either of these can have a fold added to them also. Or both of these, should I say, can have a fold added. If you're in firelog and your legs are up a bit, if you've got some restriction in your hips, that's okay. You can either hold here and breathe, sitting upright and smiling, or you can come into your cross-legged position instead, if you'd like to go for something a touch more comfortable this evening. Just a few more breaths, please, Yogi. And rise on your breath in if you did fold. Give your legs a little stretch out. You can come back through straddle if you like. Give your legs a wiggle. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left foot in and across. Right shin in front of, sitting up on your blanket, or right shin on top of. See if you can mirror what you did on the other side, and as long as there's nothing really uncomfortable or very different about it, you can hold the same position as you did on the other side. Of course, if you encounter pain, undo the pose. Find somewhere where you can be comfortable with moderate amount of stretch. See what you can let go of in your hips. And rise on your breath in if you did fold. Move your legs again back out. And this time, rather than straddle, you can shift your position to lying down. And if you want to put your blanket under your head, you can do. And when you get there, just give your legs a little bit of movement that they might need after your cross-legged and firelog pose. Bend both knees and walk your feet in close to your bum. And re-extend your left leg. Rest it all the way out flat. Move your hips a little bit to the right, using your right foot for help there. Pick up your right foot and guide your right knee to the left side of your mat, coming into spinal twist. Your left hand can rest out to the side of you. Figure out which way you'd like to look. Some nights looking straight to the ceiling is right. Other days looking out to the left feels nice and restorative. A little bit easier, a bit calmer. If your neck has been tight, maybe you want to look to the right and give it one more stretch. There's so many ways to express these poses. Find what works for you. Come up to center. Switch your hips over to the left a bit and extend your right leg out. Pick up your left foot, left knee up, and guide both over to the right side of your mat. You can move your shoulders around, relax through your outside of your right hip, and then choose a position for your head that feels good on this side, neutral. Looking to the right for gentler, or looking to the left for a little bit more of a neck stretch. And rise back up to the middle. Move your hips back to center. Place both hands on your belly and let both knees fall in towards one another. So you might wiggle your feet out a couple of inches towards the outsides of your mat, towards the outer edges. Relax your whole face. Watch your next breath go in and lift the hands into the belly, or on the belly, should I say. And watch the entire breath out, all the way. Feel yourself relax. Another one of those, please, Yogi. Into the belly. slow and steady. And a really long exhale through your nose. Take your time, just a calm breath out, all the way to completion. And if you can, just linger for a moment in that unforced pause at the end of a breath. And then gradually make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Rest your hands together in front of you. Feel gratitude in your heart to yourself for coming to your mat this evening. And please breathe in and out. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this Bedtime Yoga for Better Sleep class. For a whole month of Bedtime Yoga, be sure to check out the series. Until next time, good night.